Nigel, when you have less than 30% possession, it's hard to get a foothold in the game, but you stayed positive and created some chances. What are your overall thoughts?
Well, we've played a good side today, and we tried to be as positive and aggressive as we could be, but I think that they showed their one of their main strengths, and that is their ability to keep the ball and work openings, which it was a different type of challenge for us today. But I still think, you know, we've created opportunities, and on another day we nick a result and they're very, very frustrated. But it's been a tough week for us in the sense that we've not had the results that we would like. But I've seen so many positives, not just this week, but in the opening months of the season, to suggest that we can make we can make big strides this year.
The players will obviously be down and they're feeling two, negative results, but you seem fairly upbeat at the moment.
Well, I would like to think that I'm a realistic person when things are going well and when they're not. You know, I mean, it's like if my only reaction is about the result rather than trying to identify areas where we've done particularly well and areas that we need to be better at. I mean, I can't operate like that. So we're disappointed that we've not. We deserve to get something out of this week with the two really tough games that we've had against sides that have been in the Premier League, and so there's a slight feeling of deflation in the dressing room now because the players are really disappointed that their efforts have not earned us as a club some points this week. And for all their possession in the second half, I think we defended with a lot of a lot of discipline, and again we've ended up with as many forwards on as we can to try and force the issue, and it's not happened for us at the end. So, but there's lots to be optimistic about. Let's put it like that.
Just talking through the game, obviously the goals were disappointed. From our throw-in and then the cross.
The first goal is one which we've got to press the ball better. You can't allow players to come into the box as freely as that. The second one is we can pick the bones out of losing a man, but he's a very clever player, and it's an excellent bit of technique that he's created a goal from. So look, it's always very easy to point out what the problems are, but we've had chances today which I would expect us to maybe put away, and they've defended well as well.
In terms of where the squad is at the moment, we've got, as you said before, players who are not used to the rigours of week in, week out at this particular level. To go to two Premier League clubs as they were last season in the space of 4 days, that will stand them then in good stead as well.
Yeah, they need to be. Well, if they've got designs on being having a successful career, then that's a part of it. It's about wanting to be as good as, and we can on our day be as good as anybody in this league. The challenge is, of course, to be able to replicate performances week in, week out, and that's something which can be elusive for many clubs. I think we're getting better, and I think we deserve to get something. We deserved, to win a game this week, and we haven't. But that's life. I'm not going to get downbeat about anything.
Obviously, 2 weeks to recharge, come back QPR. Do you feel as if the break will give an opportunity to
well, it's always
re-energise. Yeah,
you know my answer to these questions about international breaks, and it's there. So what we have to do is utilise the opportunity, and there are some players who've played almost every game, I would imagine, and for those players, it may come at a time to give them a chance to get more sustained recovery. But for others, of course, I think playing a lot of games actually hardens them to the demands of Championship football. So I again, we'll utilise it or try and get the best out of it, but it's there and we can't do anything about it.
Next 2 games are at home.
Yeah.
QPR, Coventry. In terms of the supporters who've travelled,
yeah, they've been brilliant. Yeah, they've been really good, and we've had a lot of northern excursions in the first. What are we now? A couple of months of the season. So you know, that in itself is quite a difficult thing for the, you know, it's quite an expensive thing following football these days. So and they've shown a lot of commitment, and hopefully they've seen their players showing them some commitment as well. So yeah, let's just look forward with a bit of realism, and we could be in a better position, but it's probably a bit of an education for us as well.